32-year-old David Davis and 32-year-old Heather Johnston have been arrested after allegedly caught having sex on a Ferris wheel at a popular amusement park. The incident occurred at 8:36 p.m. on the 14th of August while riding the giant wheel at Cedar Point Park in Sandusky, Ohio. The authorities said that 4 females were riding in the cabin below David and Heather at the time. The witnesses, 2 juveniles and a pair of 18-year-olds, all said they saw the woman's bare butt and the man's genitals. In addition to observing David and Heather undressed, the witnesses said they could feel the cart shaking and see the man and woman both moving back and forth. One of the minors said she saw the woman on her hands and knees and saw the man behind her. The witnesses said the couple knew they were being watched and started laughing and continued their behaviour. One of the juveniles told police that she was very shaken up about what she had witnessed and that this was very traumatising for her. David initially denied having sex on the Ferris wheel, claiming that Heather might have just shaken her ass a little for him when she bent over and that was it. Heather told police that she had shorts on under her dress and she dropped a packet of cigarettes out of them. She bent over to pick them up and David helped her, she said. The pair eventually admitted to engaging in intercourse on the amusement ride, but they said they did not know that 2 juveniles were watching. Heather and David were arrested for public indecency and booked into the Erie County Jail. Since 2 of the witnesses are minors, the charge was enhanced to a misdemeanor of the 1st degree, which fetches up to 180 days in prison. They were each later released on a $3,000 bond and faced trial on the 15th of August. 44-year-old Dora Maldonado has been arrested and charged with fatally drowning her husband in a creek earlier this week. The incident occurred at 2:57 p.m. on the 16th of August, when the authorities responded to the 1700 block of Spencer Road in Denton, Texas, on report of a drowning. The person called dispatchers after seeing a woman holding a dead man in a creek between Shady Oaks Drive and Spencer Road. When first responders arrived at the location, they found an unresponsive man who was pronounced dead at the scene. Dora initially told the investigators that an unknown male was involved in her husband's drowning. However, Dora later said the unknown male did not exist and that she fatally drowned her husband herself. Dora was arrested on the night of the 16th of August and is charged with murder. She is held at the Denton jail with bail set at $500,000. The victim's body was sent to the Tarrant County Medical Examiner's office for an autopsy and to confirm his identity. A Florida man is behind bars after luring a young child into his mobile home by feeding baby chickens before he proceeded to molest the boy. At around 6 p.m. on the 14th of August 2022, the authorities responded to the Golden Hills Mobile Home Park, located in Marin County, Florida, on a report that 38-year-old Argot Munoz had molested a juvenile. The detective said that Argot invited the boy into his home and lured the boy into his bedroom by offering the kid to feed the baby chickens. Once inside, Argot exposed his genitals while rubbing against the victim. Argot then proceeded to molest the child and attempted to sexually batter him. The victim told investigators that similar incidents occurred in the past and that Argot told him that he performed lewd acts with other children. Argot was arrested that night and charged with lewd conduct and attempted sexual battery on a victim less than 12 years of age. He remains held at the Marin County Jail on a $70,000 bond. The investigation into the matter continues. 40-year-old Jeremy Lee Pauley has been arrested for buying stolen body parts on Facebook and trying to sell them. The investigation started when the authorities received a call from Jeremy's neighbour at around 7 a.m. on the 14th of June about suspicious activity in Jeremy's home, located along the 200 block of North Enola Road in Enola, Pennsylvania. Officers searched the residence and found older human remains, including skeletons, but determined that Jeremy acquired them legally. Jeremy told the investigators he collects oddities. Cumberland County District Attorney Sean McCormick said, "Some of it, to our surprise, was legal. As the investigation went on, it became clear there was illegal activity going on as well." On the 8th of July, the authorities received a second tip about newer remains inside the basement of Jeremy's home. Investigators returned to the property to find more recent purchases. Deputies found several large 5-gallon buckets that contained human body parts, including those of children, such as skin, a heart, a spleen, 2 human brains, 2 livers, 2 lungs, and other organs. The body parts were sent off for forensic analysis and were later confirmed to be human remains. Jeremy then told the investigators that he bought $4,000 worth of remains from a woman named Candace Scott from Arkansas through Facebook Messenger. The remains consisted of half a head, 3 brains with a skull cap, 1 heart, a female pelvis, 4 hands and more. Candace shipped the parts via the United States Postal Service. Investigators say she stole the remains from a mortuary run by the University of Arkansas. The Pennsylvania State Police intercepted the package in Scranton, Pennsylvania. The authorities found the remains were being sold on Facebook for monetary gain in Enola, Arkansas and Scranton. Candace has not been arrested to date, but he's been investigated. On the 18th of August, Jeremy was charged with abuse of a corpse, receiving stolen property, and dealing in proceeds of unlawful activities. He was released on a $50,000 bond.